Let's talk about core bracing again in the squat, specifically the front squat this time, and how your shoulder mobility will influence how well you can brace your core. So, to start off, right, what is core bracing? It's when your diaphragm and your pelvic floor, they are synced up with each other. This doesn't mean that there's zero spine movement. It just means that they are co-contracting. They're contracting together. They're in rhythm with each other so that they, along with all the other sides of your core box, right, your front abs, your side abs, your low back muscles, that all of those muscles, they're harmonizing with each other to create a brace around this region of your body. Okay, that's essentially what core bracing is. Now, this then begs the question, okay, what does shoulder mobility have to do with any of this? Okay, because the shoulder's up here. Like, well, what does it matter what the shoulders are doing when the core is right here? Well, I'm glad you asked. If when you raise your arm to, let's say, this height, let's say you're going to set up for your front squat, right, where your arms need to get here, right, or arms need to get here, whichever grip you use, your arms are going to need to get to a roughly 90-degree angle with your torso, right? If your shoulder mobility does not permit you to have that clean shoulder motion, then you're going to have to get your arms up there via some other strategy. Does that make sense? Like, here's one strategy where I'm just going to keep my spine still. I'm going to keep my core braced, and then I'm going to rotate through this ball and socket joint, through the shoulder complex only to get my arms up here. See, that's one strategy. Now, if you lack shoulder mobility going this way, then you're going to complete this task some other way. Maybe, let's say your arm gets to right here, and then you go, okay, I'm gonna arch my back just to, okay, cool. So you see now my arm's gotten in the same place in space, but it wasn't through me moving at my shoulder like this. It was through my spine substituting for that missing shoulder range of motion. You see that? And so if this is you, then this is going to interfere with your ability to create and maintain a good core bracing. Does that make sense? Because you got to complete the task of getting your arm up here for your front squat in some way. And there's many ways you can do that, but can you see how in one strategy where I'm going through my shoulder only, you see how that doesn't interfere with my core, like my everything here, it can just stay the same, whereas when I go like this, you see that? Okay, well, now I've got to alter the tension relationships all around this area just so I can get my arm up here. And so that is, I hope that very clearly demonstrates how shoulder mobility will influence the quality of your core bracing in your front squat. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, please leave it in the comments below right now. If it does make sense, here's what you do if you find yourself unable to get your arm to here without disturbing your core. Okay, the first step is just learning how to brace better. Okay, I want you to take a long exhale. Exhale, but keep your spine long. So exhale, but don't crunch down like this. Don't go like, don't go like that. Now, exhale as fully as you can, and you see from the side view, my spine is still staying long. I'm still exhaling, and at some point you're gonna feel tension all around this region. Okay, I guarantee you just gotta exhale farther. If you're like, oh no, I just don't have any abs, no, that's BS. That's BS. If you exhale long enough, far enough, it might get uncomfortable for you. If you do that, you're gonna find that same ab tension, just like everyone else. unless you had your abs removed or something, I don't know. But if you're not a special case like that, I guarantee you, you exhale long enough, you're gonna feel some tension here, and it might be really uncomfortable if not, you're not used to it. So once you got that tension, staying long, not crunching down, but staying long, then I want you to maintain a portion of that tension as you inhale again. So here. See that I just inhaled, but there's still tension here. And it's not me crunching down, it's see that? Here's me relaxed, staying long, and then here's me see? So tension, find that tension, and then from there, I maintain a bit of that tension as I inhale. Once you've had a few run-throughs of this drill where you find the tension through exhaling, staying long in the spine, and then you maintain a bit of that tension as you inhale and exhale, then there's your core bracing. There's your core bracing. And then from there, I want you to maintain a bit of that tension again as you, probably guessed it, raise your arms. See that? Use a mirror if you have to. Just try to keep a bit of that core bracing, and also keep your body balanced over your midfoot. If you tend to lean too much on your toes, it's going to affect your spine posture. If you lean too much onto your heels, same thing. So that's another piece I wanted to just throw out there. If you're having trouble with this, is stay balanced over your midfoot. Keep your knees a bit relaxed. Don't create any unnecessary tension down there. Just stay balanced over your midfoot, and then again return to that core bracing. And then from there, you're just practicing raising your arm into that front rack position, or if you are practicing the back squat rack position, practicing moving your arms into that position while maintaining a bit of that core tension that you practiced building earlier. So do this before the next time that you go to barbell squat, whether it's front racks or back squat, front squats or back squats. And yeah, I would be super surprised if things did not feel way better, way smoother, and that afterwards it just feels like your body is working more together and not against itself. So that's that. If you got any questions, just leave it down below. Cheers.